Robin Pou, man, what a fantastic conversation. I'm so fired up from it. I loved your book, The Reluctant Disciple. Like I said, I've already given it out to multiple friends, and I'm excited about everyone else reading it. We have one last question for you. We call it Leveling Up with TKM. David, over to you for the question.
Well, and just for clarification, you don't have to answer now, Stu, but are those truly friends? Because I know you said a lot of friends. You don't have a lot of friends, so maybe
Just
acquaintances. You're
two.
giving out to a lot of
I've
acquaintances.
just given it to two
Yeah,
friends so far.
I've given out a ton of copies to all my lot of friends. I've given out one copy. Literally, it's been amazing. I'm just kidding. All right, Robin, thank you so much for your time. It's been absolutely incredible, and it's been a treat to be able to talk to you about things that I love: Jesus, leadership, and awesome stories. So thank you for that. Here's a question: what is the most impactful action you've taken to level up within your business and your home?
Yeah. So when you say level up, just like taking your game to the next level,
Yes, sir.
um, I'll start with the home piece because I think if you've got a winning game plan at home, then that spills over into the professional life. Um, I'm coming off of 4th of July weekend, and our kids are a little bit older and very active, even when they were younger. And I came up with this approach because I found myself saying no a lot of the time because I didn't have time, or I didn't feel like it, or I really did need to rest for the next day, or whatever my excuse was. And so I just came up with a strategy, which was at certain times being the dad who says yes. Hey, Dad, will you go surfing with us at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning on the boat? Yes. Hey, Dad, will you play Rummy Cube with us? It's 11:30 at night. Yes. Hey, Dad, will you make cookies with us? Yes. Hey, Dad, will you? I mean, on and on and on. Now, the key is don't tell them that that weekend is the weekend that you're going to say I'm the dad who says yes, because they'll be hip to the fact and they'll ask better questions. But someone said along the way that quality time is really a myth as it relates to kids. It's just quantity time. And I said no a lot of times because I just didn't want to do it. Like, hey, will you take us to this concert? Well, no, I'm not going to take you to that concert. I don't like that music. Well, it's not what you're doing, it's who you're doing it with. And so the dad who says yes allows me to sort of change my brain and be present because I've got one in college and two others that are headed that way shortly. And you hear this from the people who are at my stage. They're like, oh, time goes so fast. It really does. But I found that dad who says yes pretty early on. And so that's how I level up. I don't always say yes, but when I do, that's a take it to the next level.
I love that. And I think more people, especially dads, need to hear that because I found, my wife the other day, she's like, you're the dad in the house that says no, but like when we're outside the house, you say yes to everything. And then she's opposite, right? And I was like, but I took that also to heart because in you saying what you just said right now, my daughter has been one night I stayed up. I'm like, hey, I'll stay up late and watch a movie. She's 13 and she loved it. Like I don't even know what we watched. I think we watched Talladega Nights and she loved it, but it wasn't because of the quality of the movie. It was, although it is a great movie, it was the fact that me and her, like, it was special. It's just
Yeah.
special. Dad and me are staying up late. So we encourage all the men, hey, take your kids out of school, like skip school with your
Yeah.
kids, like do things that are memorable. Because like you said, it doesn't matter what it is, man. They just want to be with us. And that's great advice. You're challenging me with this level up, and I will be watching a late night movie. Despite me wanting to wake up early tomorrow to work out with my daughter, I'll be doing that tonight. So
And if you're like me, I want to be able to do it consistently. Like I always have to make cookies at 9:30 with my daughter, or I always have to watch the movie. It's so powerful to them that now that they're a little bit older, they're like, remember when you always watch movies with us whenever we asked? And I'm like, I think I said no 90% of the
yeah,
time, but somehow in their kid brain, they think that it was always.
yeah.
So it kind of lessens the burden a little bit. Like you don't have to say yes all the time to have the impact or the imprint that
Mm,
you want.
yeah, that's wise. That's wise. Thank you
On
for that.
the business front, I think for me, leveling up is just laser focus.
Mm,
And what I mean by that is there's so much opportunity to distract us in the day, week, month that we can spend an entire quarter and not really have advanced the ball on whatever we're really wanting to accomplish. And so what does focus look like on a, sort of proactive application? Well, we send out a weekly newsletter at 4 o'clock on Sunday. It's a leadership newsletter called The Confident Leader. And the whole premise is to help people prepare their week. So how much time do you need to spend in order to really make sure that the way that you're spending your time Monday through Friday is focused on the priorities? Because things make it onto your calendar that you didn't really know, or you kind of second thought about. And so really being intentional about planning your week. And then what are you trying to accomplish on a monthly basis and a quarterly basis, and keeping those literally right in front of me, because I need to, on the flip side, say no to a lot of things in business. So the dad who says yes is saying no a lot of times, because otherwise all those yeses squeeze out the time to stay focused on the priorities that I've already decided, either at the beginning of the year or for each quarter. So I hadn't really thought about it until I just said that, saying yes at home, but saying no back at the office so that I can stay focused.
Love that. I've heard someone say if it's not a heck yes, then it's a no. I've tried to do that, but it's hard. It's hard to, and it's hard to say yes a lot to my kids too. I've thought about doing just a full yes day, like anything they ask,
Yeah.
just yes to
Yeah.
everything, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
popsicles for breakfast, yes.
Yes. What's it
Cookies,
gonna hurt?
yes. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Robin, this was awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for the questions. Appreciate it.